And welcome everyone to Los Angeles. Game 7. Those two words resonate with the finality, the immediacy, and the urgency of the days for the Clippers and the Utah Jazz. Here's a look at the brackets. The winner of this one will go on to play Golden State in a couple of nights. Meanwhile, Houston takes on San Antonio on the other side of the Western Conference bracket.
6 was only 1 for 4 from the floor. He has struggled in 4 of the games. So what you want to do is hope that he can unleash him. Chris Paul in the majority of the possessions of this game if they're going to win. And the big thing is to try to stay out of foul trouble because they...
Diaw inside with the layup. Chris Paul guarding Hayward.
He got hit.
Tried to draw the contact. Favors with an offensive rebound. George Hill from deep. Got it.
Looking at what kind of coverage they would see with Jordan rolling on the screen and roll.
Boy, Austin, game 6. Hayward inside, kicks it back out to Favors.
And naturally, the guy playing the screener was not up on him.
Off the
2-on-1. Got to score here.
Got Ingles, and Joe Ingles finally on the scoreboard
for you during the year.
Paul Pierce guarded by Diaw. Nice cut by Austin Rivers.
And then also getting up and down, coming off the curls.
Diaw kicks it out to Hayward, and he drills the corner.
He is shooting at 43% in threes and takes 5 a game.
And Jordan with the flush. Ball into the paint. They took away the lob. Looks for the screen from Joe Johnson. Couldn't turn the corner, and look at that tip.
Can score. We know that he can rebound. He's been a starting center power forward in this league ever since he came in.
But tough guarding Chris Paul.
And that will keep everyone on their toes. He's been averaging over 5 3-point attempts throughout the series. And they can rotate. By that flattening out, you have to play him one-on-one.
Hey, what about Derek Favors?
Now it comes down to your ball movement. How do you read to get an open shot?
Jordan with the slam. Mo Spates checking into the ball game. He had 9 in the first quarter, and Felton gets all the way to the bucket.
As we know, they've had a lot of good looks inside 18 feet.
Gobert back in the ball game as Rodney Hood.
In the points, but in the rebounding and banging in the painted area.
Jazz move it around in rhythm. Rodney Hood. Feels Paul on the bench to start the second quarter here. Jamal Crawford with the floater gets it to Paul. Little stutter step in Austin Rivers. Boy, he gets to where he wants to go, doesn't he? Joe Johnson.
Basket in the painted area.
Johnson here in Utah. He almost chose Utah last year before finally deciding on Miami, and off the turnover. And
get him back in to run things.
Johnson got to another spot of his. Here's Rivers. Crosses over Hayward. What a scoop shot!
Rivers was across the court. He drifted to the right side to take the defense, and he made that cross-court pass.
And Derek Favors. Hill off the Favors screen, and George Hill. Clippers pretty stagnant here, and now the high pick and roll.
Well, just take it.
Jordan, no! He reached out!
But your bench people have scored 21. That's great chemistry and good movement with the second unit.
Joe Ingles with the corner 3. One of the last cuts by the Clippers a couple of years ago. Paul lobs it up for Jordan, and Lob City in effect. Paul with the high arcing runner in the paint. And signed him. He's made a home for himself in Utah.
He sure has. He's a very big part of what the success
for the Clippers and the Jazz. Let's see if the Clippers can squeeze one off here with 5 seconds to go. Plenty of time. Hill pressing up on Paul. He threw one up expecting to get a call. Bill Kennedy says no way. And that's the end of the first half of play. The Jazz leading by 7. The 15 points by the Clippers, the lowest quarter for them in this series. And Derek Favors, a big storyline for the Jazz. Stay tuned for the American Express halftime report. Coming up, folks, right after these messages.